I played Starfield. Here's how it went. In the beginning, there was darkness. Then Seagull Howard said, I will make another game players will fix and make better with mods. Then from the void came light, revealing a mineshaft lift and a woman. Spawning in, I am glared at by my supervisor, Lynn. Immediately, I show how reliable of a worker I am by impressing her with my pirouette skills. Lynn gives me the rundown on what being a miner is, and Heller establishes himself as the comic relief and main source of frustration to Lynn. After a bit of banter, we get off the lift and into the mine, and I'm going to be honest and say it does look better than vanilla Skyrim. More details on surfaces, convincing lighting, and, dare I say it, atmospheric environments? I also did wonder if this would be the best it looks once I'm outside of the tutorial area. Worried that it may end up quickly looking generic and repetitive. But that's for future Zach to worry about. Right now, we are in a mine, and we wandered through said mine, and then I saw that the graphics hadn't all been improved. It seems in this world, lasers designed for mining hardly even graze stone. They can make toast at best. While we're walking, exposition is dropped, and I was introduced to some of the other miners, via Lynn scolding them. There's Benning, who takes one too many breaks, and Calvert, who wields his laser around like he's having a piss in a hurricane. Then we meet Troy, who drops more exposition, saying that our current yield is low and we need to try and find a new route in hopes of finding more ore. Lynn then sets me to work, tells me to grab a mining laser, so that I can learn how to mine ore that I can use for future game mechanics, I'm sure.
It rhymes!
I grab myself a mining laser, named the Cutter, test if Lynn's plot armor is working, and then get to work. Mining is as easy as shooting ore till it explodes. I need to mine 5 deposits of beryllium? Oh, I hope that's not a common occurrence. After getting back into the game, this time I don't wait for Lynn. I run ahead, grab the cutter, and backtrack to see if I can steal some deposits from the other lazy workers. The answer is yes. Then I ran ahead and completed the objective before she arrived. I did ponder if this would break the game, but it does turn out Lynn will react to this positively if you do it.
We're off this look rock. At you, showing some initiative.
A new tunnel is dug open and Heller detects a gravity anomaly inside. Lynn says that this is good because what we're looking for will read as an anomaly. What's that? A dangerous situation that could put a human being's life at risk? Better send the newbie in, Lynn decides. Oh, yeah, he's the new guy. I get it. I am gonna fucking kill that bitch. Advancing into the tunnel, which is brighter than a Disney film, I mine a few deposits, then discover the gravity anomaly, where you can nudge but not punch floating cubes. I mined a few more deposits lying around before interacting with the MacGuffin. Soon as I did, I have a vision. Judging by the design on the slab and the vision I saw, my current suspicion is I may have found part of a map, and then I pass out. When I wake up, I'm in medbay and I finally enter the character creator. And it's actually a pretty good creator. Goes into a lot of detail, so much so that you can create the god of this world himself. Now normally I'm not one for making silly characters, but I shall introduce you to Sir Reginald Fireface. A man with a head of glorious, fiery ginger hair. The only thing that burns brighter is his soul, his pearly whites, and his charm. Good evening, madam. After making my character, I got to choose from one of the starting classes. I chose the Stealthy Ronin. I also had the option of taking 3 traits on board, each having a pro and con to them. Of the ones I chose, one of them means I have a chance for Starfield's equivalent of the adoring fan to turn up and join my crew. At this point, both Lynn and Heller turn into soulless, stiff mannequins that still glare deep into my soul. Lynn says that with the acquisition of the MacGuffin, a client is on his way to purchase it and is going to lead me outside to meet them. The game reminds me that I need to wear a helmet before I go outside. I take a few minutes to observe the stats of my clothing and start to see a lot of inspiration from the Fallout series. Just like Fallout armor, you will get resistances to physical and energy damage, but it also includes other factors like electromagnetic and elemental resistances, with some gear even offering up bonus perks. Once my helmet was equipped, I got to step onto the planet's surface for the first time, and once again, much like Fallout, A vault-like door opens to a blinding light, enticing me to enter an environment that is better looking but even more empty than Fallout. The buyer, Barrett, arrives and I watch his every move while trying to not look suspicious myself. Lynn and Barrett have a chat and it's clear there is tension between them. Once you come up in conversation, the camera switches to a close-up of Barrett, who is also a soul-glaring mannequin, but to his credit, he does at least make an effort to emote. He's also a lot more chilled out than his Final Fantasy counterpart. Barrett hints that he also saw the same vision that we did. During the deal, Barrett's robot Vosco detects incoming ships. So Barrett may or may not have been chased by space pirates called the Crimson Fleet, and he may or may not have just led them to us. Which may or may not... Okay, you know what, fuck it. He did, and it does mean that we are going to have to defend ourselves. Thanks, jackass! Grabbing my first ballistics gun of the game, the Eon, I get into position and prepare for a sneak attack. During the fight, I was surprised to see that now enemies will try and crawl away from you if they take too much damage. But Sir Fireface has no mercy for those who attack him. With the pirates defeated, I engage in Bethesda tradition and pick up everything even if I don't need it and will encumber me. After admiring my newly acquired treasure in the new items section of the inventory, I meet back up with Lynn and Barrett, who praises my ability to kill and inquires more about the visions, then demands I follow him to Constellation, where I will find out if the vision I saw has messed up my head in any way. Lynn objects and Barrett makes a deal with Lynn, which reeks of typical Bethesda power fantasy writing. So allow me to summarise. You're coming with me to Special Place to advance the plot and find out why the MacGuffin has affected you in a certain way. You want to take away my employee, meaning that everything they've done up to this point is worthless after you got us into trouble? You're right, I did do that. I did get you in trouble. Hey, I know we only just met, but I am entrusting all of my possessions, including my ship and robot, to you because you are the main character and you have a story to play through. Cool? Cool. Boarding my newly acquired hand-me-down, I took a look around, grabbed some food for healing, found some PJs, sat on the toilet, and prepared to take off for more adventures, next time in Starfield.